Yo guys, what's up, what's going on? So my name is Raul. I like to build electric skateboards and have fun with them. One of my friends, Mirko, asked me if I can build like a top spec mountain board. Originally he was like about to get a Trampa, the 4-wheel drive, and after he reached me out, I ended up like offering my service and planning the build for him. So I don't really suggest Rampa because at the end you want a lighter board so you can jump and stuff. And then I don't really suggest the 4-wheel drive because it's, as I saw online, it's weird to being pushed and pulled at the same time. And also when you're jumping, you don't want the front of your board to be heavy. So if you're building a 4-wheel drive board, you're ending up like on the 25, even 30 kilos to a board, and that's basically too heavy. The best mountain board has to be light, has to be fast, and with a lot of torque. Torque is the point here. We don't want to get like crazy speed, but we want a vehicle which is reliable, light, and also very agile. Basically, we're gonna build everything for the battery to the board and other stuff. We choose between, of course, on the powertrain, we choose the gear drive. Basically because belts, they're not really suitable for off-road because they snap or you don't really feel the power the same as the gear. Because of the springiness of the belt. The gear drive is way more suitable for this application, and the helical is what we ended up choosing from. So the main difference between the straight teeth and helical is on the straight teeth you have a noisier gear drive but a more efficient one because they are less teeth, contact patch area on the teeth. The helical, at the other hand, have the drawback of charging with weight axle, the motor axle. So when we was looking on the powertrain, we ended up having two options. Etox, which is a German company, they make a really good product, and also 3D servisas, which is the option which we ended up buying. Basically, I was looking to make a fully waterproof board, and to do that on the top mounted battery, we ended up with the Pelican 1200, which is, we can also use a very high-end seal, so everything will be completely waterproof, IP68. For that reason, I don't drill hole for the charging port on the battery, but that's another story. I'm gonna talk about it later on. The configuration will be 12S, 8P, Samsung 30Q, which are medium drain, high capacity cell. We choose those models over the Flip Sky because at the end, first of all, it's completely sealed. It's not like the 74, the 96. The 93, the 96 also have like an interior bearing which seals the motor even more. That bearing also produces a little bit of heat, but that heat will be dissipated on the gear drive, so it's okay. And because they are completely sealed, almost waterproof, dustproof and stuff, it's a good deal. And also they comes already battle hardened and balance for the factory, which is amazing in my opinion. So for the battery, I suggest I think the battery is gonna be like the most difficult part to build. Actually, it's the hardest part because you have to be really careful and conscious when you're building battery, especially because as power density they are more. They have more power density than dynamite, so you really have to be careful. I've also 3D printed this thing. Okay, for the ESC, I will probably get the focbox Unity, which is, in my opinion, the most reliable one. at the moment, which comes already with a Bluetooth module and other stuff. I have 2 boards which use focbox and I never got any issues, so bam, that's the way to go. For the remote, Flip Sky VX1, it's a pretty solid one. We might get parked later on, we're gonna see. So